It is important to do your work, but it is just as important to check your work.
That's right. So in order to correct your math work, we've come up with an easy way to get started.
One way you can correct on your iPad is using split screen.
To use a split screen on your iPad, you first need to open the prior day's assignment.
Then at the top of the screen, you will tap the three dots and select a multitasking screen.
Once you've done this, you will select Canvas and open up the lesson number with correct next to it.
And now you're ready to correct.
As you watch the video, put a red star next to the ones you got correct.
If you missed the problem, that's okay. Write the correct answer in red and circle the number of the problem.
Do this on each of the problems and then submit the corrected problems the same way you submitted the assignment.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get started.
All right, for this one, we're going to take a look at number 2 first. We were supposed to find 3/8 on the number line. So we broke that number into 8 pieces, and you can see right there that where 3/8 lies. Yours should be very similar. If you got it correct, put a star. If you missed it, put a circle. All right, number 1, locate and label 1/4 on the number line. Well, to locate 1/4, the line that was there didn't actually work. So I could break it into half and then split those up and find 1/4, or I could find all the 8s and realize that 1/4 is equal to 2/8. All right, the next one I'm going to look at is number 3. Locate 5/2 on the number line. So halves. So I knew I had to split that each one into halves, and then I could see the full three poles would equal 6/2, but I can see one less than that would be 5/2. Number 4, draw and label equal fractional patterns or partitions on the number line below. Use tick marks to help identify where to make additional partitions. Ooh, I can see there was one line on there, but it wasn't right in the middle, was it? So I could put one right in the middle if I wanted to split them into halves, or I could do, I could do that as well. Okay, broke it into fourths. I can see that where that tick mark was 3/4 and 7/4. All right, we're trying to figure out where Clint was flying his remote control airplane and hoped to make it fly where his brother sat. So we're going to see the fractional distance it flew from where Clint was to where it crashed and his brother. So we know where his brother was. That was one hole, right? We had one hole right there. Well, if that was the hole, then it looks like we could split it into half. Oh, didn't fit right yet. Then we had to break it into 6. Looks like you made it 4/6 of the flight. Put a circle if you missed it, star if you got it correct. Taking a look at page 2, locate and label 2/3 on the number line. But look, they have 3 holes. So I can label all of those, and here we go. 2/3 would not be a hole yet, would it? 3/3 is the first hole. All right, locate and label 1/6. Oh, we've only got one hole there. So I know there's going to be 6 equal pieces, and 1/6 is clear over on the side. Remember, you need to put your stars if you got it correct and your circles if you missed it. Locate 6/4. We know that's more than one hole. So that's going to be after the 4/4, which is one hole, and there'd be 2 extra pieces for 6/4. Draw and label equal fraction partitions for the number line below. Make sure to label the whole numbers and the fractions for each tick mark. Well, each tick mark, here we go. Well, when we go to split that, it looks like it breaks into 8 equal pieces for each hole. So that means we should have something that looks like this, ending on 16/8. Number 5, Janet went jogging with her dad, who was a trained runner. She hoped she could run with him the whole way, but she had to stop to rest. Identify the fraction of the distance she was able to run. We see the goal is the hole. Okay, and if we split those up in half first, we know that'd be 4/8 or 1/2. Oh, looks like she rested at 5/8. So she made it a little more than halfway. All right, remember stars if you got it correct, circles if you missed it, and remember to resubmit.